Hrithik, firstly, I have to tell you that I'm amazed at how you've handled yourself over the last 4 years, 3 years.
Really?
Yeah, you know,
Thank you.
because I'm, of course, just seeing this from the outside. But you know, it's been really challenging. I mean, to start with brain surgery, divorce, flops, a very public, ugly spat, and you've stayed really positive and really strong. So, how have you done it? What's the take home for the rest of us?
I don't know. Yeah, I don't know if I can give you any direction like that. I don't know at all. I just know that I keep it very simple. I think that's the most intelligent thing. Really, is to keep it simple. If your intellect can guide you to the simplest path to peace, ask the simplest questions, and get the right answers. I think that's what I do. I ask very good questions.
Like what?
Like, what can I do right now to make myself feel at peace? What can I do right now to make myself feel amazing? And I get my answers. It's very simple. I ask the right questions.
So, just give me like an example. Okay, your film, which is so big, releases on that Friday evening. You know it's not working. You ask yourself, what can I do? And what is the answer? How do you actually deal with that failure?
If I have ever been proved wrong, or I have my results have been a failure, I have grown my maximum through those. So those are my access points to growth.
And you can see that when you're in the middle of it.
Absolutely. I'm the kind of person, I like to believe, that I will accept my mistakes with as much ferocity as my conviction when I made them. So I'm willing to learn. I'm willing to break myself and then remake myself, because I have the humility to accept the break, and I have the courage, the power and the strength to make myself again. So I'm not afraid of both.
Hrithik, you talked in interviews about how hard it was to do Kabul. And I've been reading about other actors who played blind characters. And, you know, like Jamie Foxx was talking about doing Ray. And he said that he actually used prosthetics to sort of glue his eyes together. And he said how he would, in the first 2 weeks, just be hit by panic attacks because it was so claustrophobic in
Wow.
there. Yeah. So what is it like to put yourself in these shoes? I mean, what was your biggest struggle? I know you were talking about sort of your eyes sort of not having focus and then lights kind of making them move.
Yeah.
How do you handle eye muscles?
Well, by the way, I also tried that.
To glue it together?
Not to glue it, but I tried to construct a lens that would blur out my vision. And I thought that would work brilliantly. But to my dismay and surprise, I just can't do contacts. I just can't.
You can't put them in?
I can't put them in. I mean, that's the hardest thing. I mean, forget Kabul and all that, the contact lens.
Are you serious?
It's the hardest
Like
thing that I have
brain surgery is
experienced.
fine, but I can't put lenses in?
I can't put lenses in. How do you do it? It's like, it's so, you know, I just couldn't do it. I tried.
That's so
I tried
funny.
again. Yeah, I just don't have. I think it needs some kind of a gift, you know, inborn gift that I don't have. I don't have the gift of the talent to put
Sticking
on.
a finger into your eye.
Yeah, I just can't do that. So I had to give that up because my eyes just burnt and they were itchy, and I was like, I can't act like that, man. So anyway, I gave that up. Unfortunately, that didn't work. So all I was left with was my own devices, which is my brain. I had to like put it to, you know, it's true test to control the involuntary muscles. Not a big deal in you know, the normal scenes and stuff, but in the action, it became a huge problem because you know, whether I liked it or not, in 1,000 frames, you know, your eyes move. And it's your naked eye can't catch it unless you see it on the monitor. On the monitor, you can see that there is a flinch because something is approaching the eye, and the brain just goes, you know, and no matter how hard you try to keep it open, a little bit just happens. So we've tried various techniques, you know. I told them to take me by surprise and, you know, say one and then don't throw it, where I will be thinking that on one it's going to come. So the flinch would happen and then he'd throw it. So, you know, there'd be...
so you try to cheat like that?
Cheat like that and stuff, yeah. Fun.
So what for you is the most joyous part of making a movie?
Wow. The most every single step is just beautiful.
Really?
Yeah.
You don't prefer one over the other, like some people think editing is actually really good fun because it's done and the shoot is more torturous.
No, it's strange, because whatever juncture I am at, it becomes my favorite part of the process, because everything is adding on to something that you've done, you know, and so it's such a continuous process, and it just never, it's seamless. It's seamless and it's never ending until you see that first copy, which is, if I may say, is tomorrow. Tomorrow I will know exactly how good, bad, where I stand, how well, everything, and I will, you know, be at peace with it.
Are you able to do that? Are you able to look at it and say, this isn't as good as I wanted it to be?
Every single time.
Really?
Yeah, every single time. I see my first copy and I just know what the box office will be, what the reactions will be, I just know.
And your gut is right, usually?
So far I've never been wrong.
Really?
In my life. Except for my first film. I thought my first film it's average. but then I
You're really off on that then.
I was really off on my first one. But since then, I haven't been wrong. So, no disappointments as such.
Really?
No, none. Except when I'm watching the first copy. Once I watch it myself, I know, and then I make peace with it.
So between the time of the first copy and the release, you...
Peace. Already made my peace with the result, because I know it.
You know, Hrithik, I interviewed Tiger Shroff a couple of weeks ago, and he was telling me how he will never do a film that another actor has been considered for. He said even if they couldn't finally do it for date reasons or not, you know, even if it wasn't actively rejected, but even if another actor has been considered, I will not do that role, except if Hrithik has rejected it. He says that's the only second take that I'm going to be able to handle. How do you feel when, you know, young actors talk about you like this?
Oh, I don't know what to say. I feel like I feel good. I feel good. I feel that I have been able to, you know, in some way become aspirational, and I hope that you know, it's a position of responsibility. So I hope I continue to aspire to inspire. Continue to, you know, be aspirational, even myself. And it, more than that, I try and take it just as a compliment, you know. I don't think too much about it, actually. It's because I admire them as much as they admire me.
I have to tell you what Saif said. He said, I can't watch TV. You know, I try and step away from the whole sort of Bollywood thing. Don't see it. Don't, you know, because he said if I was watching TV at night after coming home from a shoot and I saw Hrithik, then I'd have to be in the gym all night. Because I'd be like, oh my God, he's looking so good. I have to go work out now.
If I was to watch how amazing Hrithik Roshan is looking all the time, I'd probably wouldn't be able to sleep properly. Yeah, I'd be so stressed out thinking, oh, I better go to the gym, I better, you know what I mean?
So
Saif is crazy. I love him. But yeah, I sometimes, if I'm feeling a little vulnerable, I will avoid watching a movie in which I've heard of, you know, performances which are
amazing.
Incredible. So I can understand that feeling. But idea is to actually go ahead and watch it. You know, let it stir you. Let it like make you feel
what
less.
does it make you feel?
Oh, it stirs a lot, and I remember when I saw Bajirao, I saw Ranveer's work in the film, and it really stirred me. You know, I felt a movement inside. I felt inspired after a very, very long time. I was inspired. You know, the competition is great because it's the only place where you get others to push you to excel. So a healthy competition is a great place to be.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. If
You know,
can-
others are helping you, you know, like,
Right.
you know, or you're left on your own. So competition is great.
But now, Hrithik, I think Bollywood actors are just always on. I mean, of course, we see you in films, but we also see you in ads. You do lots of, I mean, you've done a few songs, events, award shows. You know, people are leaping at you at airports to take pictures now when you walk out. Do you ever get exhausted, or is this what you signed up for?
Well, I will never get exhausted, you know, with entering a space and being able to put a smile on someone's face. That is something that I will never get tired of, because that gives me back as much. Have I really gotten tired? No, I only get tired of repetition. You know, I get tired of repetition. So, like for instance, I'll take the example of this interview. This interview is talking about this. The topic is the same that I've done, you know, in all my interviews, but it's not repetitive because your questions and you know, your thoughts have something new for me to, you know, play with. You know, it's so if things get repetitive, so I get tired in interviews where it's the, you know, so tell us something about your role. That will tire the hell out of me, because it's not stimulating. So as long as things are stimulating me, then I am okay. And if they are not, then I don't get frustrated. I learn from that it was my choice to be here to do this, and I'm not stimulated. So next time I should choose much better, you know. Simple.
You make it sound so easy.
It is, yeah, it is. You decide to pick up the cup and pick it up. Don't sit and think about it, that, you know, shall I pick it up, left hand or right hand? What shall I do? It looks to me like that when people are, you know, not being able to do what they think they should do. If you think you should do it, do it. Just don't think about it.
Yeah, stop overcomplicating things.
Make a mistake. Let the cup fall. It's okay. Pick it up again.
You know, that's in fact what Karan Johar said. So he's written his biography,
Yeah,
An
I
Unsuitable
would love
Boy.
to read that. Yeah.
So part of that is that younger actors are too afraid to, you know, to make mistakes. That
Yeah.
they you
As
know,
I was.
Yeah, they
I
just
was,
want hit, and that's not how it works, and that's not how you build longevity. Is that true?
Oh, absolutely. Absolutely. But it does not mean that they will not make mistakes. They are
Right.
afraid to make mistakes, but
Yeah.
the mistakes will happen and they will learn. So eventually it falls into the same place. It falls right. All they have to do is take away the fear. And the fear only goes away once you made enough mistakes. So really, I don't think if you can skip that, that phase and instill the evolved thought before the mistakes, I don't know if that's possible.
You have to make it.
You have to go through that process. The only thing that you can give them is an assurance that it will eventually serve you. So don't worry too much. Don't worry too much. That's all I think we can say to them. And that's what I say to myself. I mean, I'm also growing.
You know, the other thing he talks about, which really stayed with me, was how he was using some dating service and they set up a date for him in Japan.
He told you that?
It's in the book. I was like,
Yeah, he told me that as well. Yeah, he
so-
told me that.
So Hrithik, like,
Yeah.
how hard is it for people who are talented and famous to do like ordinary things? Where are you going to meet a sensible, intelligent woman? Can you just go out on a date?
No, you can't. No, there's yeah, there is a,
In
Yep.
Japan?
yeah, I guess it's Japan. I guess it'll have to be.
It'll have to be Japan.
Japan.
That was just so funny.
That was funny. That was really funny. I mean, just the whole picture of it.
Yeah, you know. but
Karan
that-
Johar on a flight to Japan.
Japan for
I
a date.
love him. He's superb.
But is that, you're saying that is the truth? That is in fact how it would have to be?
Yeah.
Is
Unless
that
there's
hard?
a better way which I'm not aware of. But having said that, I think, I mean, you know, it's not important. It's not important. What's important is you know, to feel fulfilled every single day. So, you know, you do what you have to, you know, just to make sure that you're okay, you know. Unless it becomes a problem, then you got to go to Japan. That's fine.
This is fab.
Yeah.
You know, Hrithik, I saw an interview you did with Sydney right after
Oh,
Kaho
wow,
Na
yeah.
Pyara. Back in the day,
15 years ago.
15 years ago.
Yeah, 16 years ago.
And she asked you if you had time to analyze the success of Kaho Na Pyara, and you said that it was too much, and you said it was amazing. Your choice of words. You said, "I did correct work. It wasn't extraordinary. I did.
Yeah,
I worked
I
for
believe
50
that.
rupees, and they gave me 100.
100, yeah. I
And
remember
you
that.
said, I've kept 50
And
in
I
my
gave it,
pocket,
yeah.
but I've kept 50 aside.
Because they'll want it back.
They'll want it back.
Yeah.
So, did you ever, in these 3-4 years where it's been tough, ever feel like people will want it back? That the people, that love is not there?
No, I think I've paid my dues. I think my truth is somewhat perhaps out there now, the good and the bad. So I'm quite at peace with it. So to answer your question, yes, I'm glad I did not take the entire 100. But it's better like this, you know. It's better to live in the truth. No, yeah.
But you never felt that they would stop loving you?
I think the love that we all get, that we are all so grateful for, is a consequence of good work. So, if I stop doing good work, I cannot expect the love to just be there, you know. And you know, it doesn't even whether it's relationships, movies, there has to be a give and take. So if I don't give, I can't expect to get. So, you know, if it goes away, that will be like a pointer to the fact that I have not grown. I have not done good work.
And if it's there, you know you've done it right.
Yeah, if it's there, then and that's something that guides me. So, you know, like the reactions for Kabul will guide me, because I feel like I've given my heart and soul into this film. And if I get that back, then I will know that my heart is right, and so I should continue to follow my instincts. If not, then I'll have to, again, as I said, recalibrate, and which I will. It's not a big deal.
Thank you, and good luck.
Thank you, Anu. This has been a great chat.
Yes, thank you
you
so much.
Pleasure.
It's always so much fun to talk to you.
Thank you. Fun to talk to you and to hear my answers in the other interviews. Hi guys, if you like this video, then hit the button and subscribe to Film Companion.